Hello everybody, you have tuned in to Eric Jose on Making a Murderer on YouTube. I cover virtually any aspect of making a murderer. I go over the evidence, the documents, the photos. So if you like, stay tuned, and in the future I'll have many more videos besides the one you're about to see. Hello folks, how you doing today? We're here today to talk about the decision from Judge Sutkiewicz today over there at the Manitowoc County Court. I mean, it's 11 days after it really matters, but obviously Judge Sutkiewicz, I guess, had some input on this, I guess. That's the way it looks to me anyway. I mean, basically, her decision at this point is, I don't know, almost seems moot because Zellner's moved on to the appeals court. So, you know, her saying anything at this point is kind of funny to me, I guess. But, you know, for the sake of being official, she just wanted to respond, I guess, to all of the additional filings by Kathleen Zellner. And I'll say one thing: she points out a lot of things about the law, a lot of things she disagrees with Kathleen Zellner about whether or not the Allen rule applies and whether she should get her evidentiary hearing and all this. Basically just a bunch of, you know, legal mumbo jumbo, basically, where she's just basically saying that she disagrees with Kathleen Zellner and all that. So, I mean, and that brings me kind of to my point here. I mean, I got people on my videos today, like, you know, guilters and stuff on my videos today, commenting denied in all caps, you know, like they're like, you know, hitting me with a devastating blow. You know, it's like, wait a second, seriously. Anybody really expect to get any satisfaction from the Manitowoc County Court? Like, realistically, did anybody expect that? I sure didn't. I never expected the Manitowoc court there, the county court over there, to take this seriously. I never did. So this is not surprising to me. Anyways, just for those folks that are, you know, commenting in all caps, denied. Anyways, or other various things that they're saying, you know, because they're all excited about Judge Sutkiewicz's, you know, order today. The thing is here is it's going to be hashed out in the courts, obviously. I mean, it's an adversarial process. I mean, with an adversarial process, it generally ends up that one side ends up being right, one side ends up being wrong. Now, it does seem that Kathleen Zellner did make a bit of an error here, that she did not formally like tell the court that she was doing additional testing, that she was making agreements with the state to do additional testing. She kind of mentions, she does kind of mention it around the time when she was canceling Stephen Avery's pro se appeal, but I mean, it's kind of a mention in a letter. It's nothing, it's not official. So that's what Judge Sutkiewicz is looking at here. Nothing official. She was not petitioned or asked, or, you know, nothing was ever officially asked of her to put a stay on the judgment or the, you know, on her decision while additional testing was done and stuff. And so that's what she's saying. So therefore, that any agreement she had going on with the state or whatever should have been she should have been included in on it, is what she's saying officially. And obviously the letter that was dealing mostly with Stephen canceling his pro se appeal with the Wisconsin Appeals Court did actually mention the fact that she was talking to the state and she was getting them, you know, well, they were agreeing to allow her to do more testing. She was really trying to get her hands on the cranial fragments because her Dr. Palaniuk, the you know, one of her experts, saw something that concerned him when he looked at the radio spectrography of the beveling on the skull fragments. So there was something there, and he wanted to go ahead and do further testing on it, and with his equipment, his micro trace equipment and stuff like that. So so that's basically what she was getting at. But Judge Sutkiewicz is right, because she wasn't actually officially asked. Like I said, that letter was dealing mostly with canceling Stephen Avery's pro se appeal. So that's where it is right now, folks. It's really kind of doesn't really. I don't know how much it really matters, but I don't think it matters much what Judge Sutkiewicz said today, because, like I said, it's no longer in her jurisdiction. It's moved on to the appellate court. So, but hey, she wrote it, we read it, and and make our own judgments from what we read in it. So that's about it, folks. It's a pretty short one here. This document was only 5 pages, basically, pretty short, and it's just Judge Sutkiewicz disagreeing with Kathleen Zellner, basically. Just her just going on record, basically, about how she disagrees with Kathleen Zellner and her additional filings. So that's where we're at. It's it's appeals court time now. So but it was interesting to read what Judge Sutkiewicz had to say. I mean, I don't know what happens if KZ prevails in the appeals court. If it ends up getting, the appeals court just ends up having it go back to the circuit court, and they order the circuit court to open an evidentiary hearing or something like that. I'm not sure, but I guess we're going to be hearing a lot about that in the coming days and months or whatever it is. So that's about it for this video, folks, and if you haven't already, please hit subscribe. We'll see you later.